How we doing?
What makes JJ McCarthy special
I think just his work ethic, how he handles his business, a great leader. Yeah, on and off the field, just doing the right things.
How's your leg?
He's doing good. Yeah, it feels great. Surgery went great. Got some X-rays. They look really good. Yeah, just taking it day by day.
What's the rehab process?
So from the 29th, after 3 months, I'm able to run around, catch balls, have the whole range, and then after 6 months, I can do contact. Yep.
Some of your teammates come through here for this camp. Obviously, all you guys are talented. What are the other comments about you guys and what you bring to your program and all that?
Yeah, I think it's just like, it's Michigan, just like the coaching staff and everything Michigan's about. They develop. I think they get the best out of every player, and I mean you see that in the draft. Like dudes are playing well, like Mikey, guys like that. Just translates well, and I think, yeah, just how hard we work at Michigan, and they prepare us for everything.
You are the all-over place in Michigan. What kind of role do you hope to play in the NFL? Have you met with the Colts yet?
Yeah, I have met with the Colts. It was a great meeting. I feel like, whatever I'm asked to do, I want to be able to do. Whether that's, hand in line, if I'm out at one slot, whatever I got to do to help the team win, that's what I'm willing to do.
How would you describe yourself as a receiver? And have you met with the Broncos?
Yeah, I have met with the Broncos. I would say, I'm one of the best route runners in this draft. I truly believe that. I think I got great hands. Obviously, I got a lot to work on throughout my whole game, but I feel like I'm pretty polished and just excited to keep getting better.
What was that meeting with the Broncos like? What did they click on?
We were just really chopping up film, talking ball, talking shop. Yeah, I feel like it was a good meeting. All the meetings have been great.
Have you met with the Rams, and how do you see yourself in Sean McVay?
Yeah, I have met with the Rams. Rams are just a survey. They don't bring any coaches to the draft. But yeah, I think any like I said, anyone that drafts me, I think they're getting a great football player, and I'm just excited to help out any team I can and win games. Say that one more time. Do I wish I went to a college? No. I'm glad I picked Michigan. Michigan's done so much for me. The people there, the offense even. I've learned how to just become a complete tight end and play, in line, outside, and do the whole deal. So, I'm blessed in my time at Michigan. I think I learned a lot, and I wouldn't change a thing.
What do you think the biggest
What'd you say, son? I haven't met with the Chargers. I think it kind of makes sense because they kind of know a lot about me already. But I have seen Coach, and it's always good to see him. He's a great guy. Say it one more time.
What do you think the keys are for Shrumore to have more success in year two?
Yeah, I mean, I think he did a dang good job. He just, first year coach, it's tough. Got a new offense kind of, but he did a good job. Very player led. I think if he just sticks with it. He's got a good blueprint, I believe. He's got some guys to, be really successful this year. So, I mean, I think he's going to do a tremendous job this year. Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, I think pro style offense. Use a lot of tight ends. It's a complex offense. We do a lot. So yeah, I think it's going to help me translate well for sure. No, sir, I have not. Yeah, I think it definitely is underrated. I've been doing it since freshman year, and obviously going to Michigan, they ask you to block, and you got to be able to block. I think I just don't do it. The past couple of years I just haven't done it as much, So sometimes I think that can kind of shy people's vision away from actually what I do in the run game. But yeah, like I said, I got to work on my whole game. I'm nowhere close to where I need to be, and I feel like there's a lot of improvement for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I just kind of always had feel, but just knowing the game, knowing the defense, reading the safeties, just knowing kind of what's going on, taking a bigger picture, processing. I feel like I do a good job of that, and that's just kind of just throughout the week, preparation, just kind of knowing. Yeah, I haven't met with the Jets yet. I actually think I meet with them today. But yeah, like I said, it'll be great anywhere I play. It's just blessed to have the opportunity to be here right now, and it's all in God's plan. So whatever happens will happen.
What was it like the process of learning a new offense this year? How do you think learning these new playbooks will help you as you go into the NFL?
You said what's the process of Luna? This past, yeah. So the offense was really the same. We had the same offensive coaches, just kind of shuffled around a little bit, but the offense was really the same. Maybe some terminology changing, maybe a couple plays, but it was really the same. So it was kind of an easy transition. But like I said, we do a lot at Michigan, and we run a lot of plays, run plays, pass plays. So I think I'm ready to. It'll translate well to the new playbook, and just got to stay committed to it.
How would you say NIL transformed at Michigan while you were there?
Yeah, drastically for sure. It was like 1 year we weren't getting paid, and then 1 year we were all getting paid a good amount. And I think it's just a blessing that how NIL works. Obviously, it's getting paid at a young age and being able to just take care of whatever you need to take care of your family. But it doesn't take away from the love that I have for the game. And football is always the main thing.
There's been some rookie signings that the company made really big impacts the last couple of years, but I want to say before.
Yeah.
Just wondering what you see from them, why you maybe what that confidence they give you.
Yeah, I mean, they're just prepared. I mean, they come in. I mean, you kind of see it after college. They're just guys that look like they handle business like pros. They come in, they know the playbook, do everything the right way, and they go out there and perform. At the end of the day, it's going out there and making a play. And, they're playmakers, and they did that. And, I'm just trying to do the same thing. What's that? I had a meeting with the Packers. I think it went well. I think it was a good meeting. Yeah, it was formal. I believe it was 2 days ago. Yep. Farm life? Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like it's a lot. I just love like being out there. Like every time I go home, just the land, it's just open. All my family, my cousins, everyone's out there. I even like going to watch and just kind of be with them while they practice for rodeo. Just working the shoot for them or just helping in any way I can. But it kind of just brings me back to home and makes me feel at home for sure. Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily liked them, but no, I think one just memory I have is just branding calves. One person would flank them, hold them on the head, one would hold the back legs, and we'd always do that every spring for my Uncle Jay. Wake up in the morning, go do that. Maybe could have missed a little bit of school for that. So that was always a good time. No, I haven't. Say that again, sorry. Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I don't know where I'm going to get drafted, obviously, and just blessed to be here. And wherever I end up is where I end up, and I'm gonna be happy about it. No, I won't. I won't be. Yeah, I have met with the Bengals, and I think as far as my game, I think like I've been saying, overall I can improve my whole game. But I think in the run game, just being a little more consistent and yards after catch, I think just slowing my tempo down, kind of seeing what's around me, and knowing I'm athletic enough to make a move and make someone miss.
And there's a lot of people that kind of compliment to a guy, play style like a Travis Kelce. What does it mean to you, to hear that? A lot of people say, "Oh, this guy can see that."
Yeah, I mean it's cool, but I'm not even there yet. I got a lot to prove, so it doesn't mean anything right now. Thank you. Yeah, I think just teaching us to become men at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Handle the right business, be a don't worry guy, always be on time to things, like just the stuff you're there to do. You know what I'm saying? It's really not hard, and they just kind of put that in our brain, like everything you do off the field, be a Michigan man, be all about it, be a good person, be loving, caring, and I think that's I mean it's a blessing that I was able to experience that.
Were there conversations initially after the injury about potentially sitting out for letting it heal earlier, or what made you decide to continue to play through the injury?
Yeah, no, I mean I feel like I wanted to be a part of the team and help the team win. And it hurt. I missed that one game after, and it hurt to miss that game for sure. But no, there was never a thought about sitting out. I was going to play through no matter what. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been rehabbing, conditioning, everything lower body obviously, and working out my left arm. But no, I've been conditioning, doing on the bike. Obviously can't run right now, but I've been on the bike doing pool workout, doing a whole deal. Yeah, I just met with them last night. Yep.
Based on what Doc told you,
Yes, sir.
do you feel like you'll be fully clear for training camp?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What about like OTAs and that stuff? Is that where you just be able to observe and
Yeah, but I'll be able to, like I said, I'll be able to run around, catch balls, do the whole deal. It's just contact that I got to stay away from. Yep. Like I said earlier, everything's God's plan. Just a speed bump in the road. Everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that. So I think I'll be all right. Whatever happens is going to happen.
How would you describe your process? How frustrating is
Yeah, he's a stud. That's my guy. I mean, the tape speaks for itself. I don't think anyone gets out of his breaks like him. No one knows defense, knows how to play corner like him. We've had some matchup in practice for sure, and he's a dog. I think it does suck that he was injured kind of for a good majority of the year, but I know he's kind of hurt him mentally, obviously not being able to go out there and play, but he's doing a great job and he's feeling good now, so he's going to kill it. Yeah, I truly believe that. Yeah, just kind of growing up, small town, just kind of seeing everyone's work ethic and kind of how they handle business. It's a very blue-collar town. I would say that definitely had an impact on me. It all depends on coverage, who's around me, what route it is specifically. But yeah, it's all, like I said, kind of in the preparation of just kind of knowing what a defense is doing throughout the week, running a route, seeing which the best way to run the route is, and yeah, that's it.
What was the most impactful learning experience you had at this?
I feel like I've learned a lot for sure. I feel like this last year, obviously, kind of just going through some adversity, losing games because I haven't lost many games in my career, and just going through this injury, just kind of, losses are never good and it sucks, but I think just kind of turning them losses into wins and like learning something from it. You know what I mean? I feel like that was a big thing for me this year, and just kind of that leadership step up this year. I think I learned a lot, and I think I'm just blessed to go through that and kind of know how to handle that now. Yeah, breaking down my own film, but we're talking through everything. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I see a fit anywhere. Like I said, whatever team's willing to draft me, I'm going to give it my all and go help them win games. Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's pretty good. Like if you really dive in and watch tape, I do run block. I think I don't get asked to as much, especially the last year and last 2 years, kind of dealing with this injury. This last year wasn't asked as much, but I mean, like I said, I always got room to improve, and I think just playing with tighter hands, being low, having a lower base, lower pads at points, that's when I really win reps, and you can see some good stuff. So I think just being more consistent with that, and that's going to take me a long ways. I feel like just my fluidity, my route running, just my knowledge of the game and my hands.
What would you say is your why? I know you love football, obviously, but beyond that, what motivates you?
Yeah, honestly, my family. They've sacrificed so much for me. Everything I ever needed or wanted, I've always had. So shout out to my mom and my dad for that, and my brothers as well. They've done so much for me. So that's kind of my why. And then, just God's gave me the ability to play football, wake up every day, breathe. I got 2 hands, 2 feet. So I just want to take full advantage of that. And, I feel like this is my calling, and I want to influence others in a positive way by doing this. If I didn't, that's a tough question. I'm putting everything into plan A right now, which is football. I'll get to that day when it comes, and I don't know what to do, but maybe buy some land somewhere, maybe own some cows. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but that's down the road, hopefully.
Were you given an ultimatum at one point, rodeo or football or something like that? Is there like a family that made you choose one or the other? Is that right?
Yeah. So I got like into rodeo because my cousin Cooper Pavko, shout out Cooper. He was big into it. Cody Faulkner, all those guys were. All my cousins were, and I kind of started getting into it, and I was loving it. But it's a lot. I mean, you got to get horses, trailers, saddles. You got to get the whole deal. And I was still playing football, basketball at the time. And I did talk about it with my family, but I was like, I'm just gonna play basketball, football, keep it at that, and I'll just hang around my cousins and be with them as far as the rodeo stuff.
What would you say is the most underrated staffer at Michigan that's not an on-field assistant coach?
The underrated
Staffer at Michigan that's not an on-field coach.
You including strength and conditioning too on that?
That would work.
Oh, that would work? Okay. Man, I mean, we got a lot. I'd say nutrition, Abigail, she does a great job, her staff, and then strength and conditioning as well. I mean, those guys, we spend a majority of time with those guys, and they get us right. No, I actually never did, yeah, which I was lucky enough to. But yeah, this is really the first kind of injury I've ever really had, so.
Is there anything you learned from rodeo like
Yeah, I mean, just kind of, like we kind of been talking about, just being tough. Like, you only get one shot too in rodeo. You get one ride, you know what I'm saying? You get one run. So kind of football's the same way. Obviously, you get plays, but it's that one play you got to take full advantage of it and do your best and do everything you can to win that rep.
How did you fall in love with tight end position? Tight end you did to rodeo?
Yeah, so I always loved Jimmy Graham growing up. I was a big fan of Jimmy Graham. But I played receiver growing up until about sophomore year. That's kind of when I was too big, not a 4-3 guy, so a 4-4 guy. So I was like, all right, I'll probably play tight end. And then, yeah, I mean, just loving to get Gronk obviously was a big influence as well. But once I knew I was kind of playing tight end, and like even now recently, just watching the younger guys, like you said, Brock, Laporta, Trey McBride, like it's just the position's evolving, and Travis Kelce as well, obviously, George Kittle. But it's evolving, and I'm just glad to be a tight end right now. I think it's a good time to be a tight end. Teams are in need. No, I haven't. I talked with him. I haven't met Kittle.
One thing about college football, what would it be?
I don't know if I would change a thing. Maybe just find out somehow to put a limit on maybe the portal and how many times people can enter the portal. But I believe the portal's good. Like for some situations, people thrive off of hitting the portal, going to a team, and then have a successful career. But I feel like sometimes people can kind of lose sight of what it is, and I feel like it's good to kind of stick it out sometimes and learn from those experiences.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.